Yo, Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Talk about Berserk. It's finally ended, and I did kind of find this final episode pretty interesting. So let's jump right into that. So, of course, we kind of come to the final conclusion. Guts and everybody else, they do survive. Griffith comes back. The Crucian army is there, and they're trying to wreak havoc and shit. I swear, this has got to be the well, it's not necessarily like a season finale. It's more or less like that they took a break here, or it's like a mid finale, because again, they do say that this is supposed to come back. I believe this spring or summer of 2017. So we will see this again. However, what happens in this episode, or at least pretty much like what is the main thing of this episode that actually really made me like it a lot? And I guess in so many ways, it actually presented a lot of things over there that pretty much made me feel like nobody can really stop Guts, or at the very least, he is lucky as fuck. Or pretty much like if he wanted to, he could he could rally so many people behind him. Because again, this episode actually kind of shows the growth of so many people. You see the growth of Nina, who now pretty much her and Joachim, they pretty much go off on their own. Because again, because Nina feels as though is that even though she may be a coward and pretty much she may have a lot of sins, she can't stack up to Luca, because again, Luca is a strong, amazing person who that she can't compete with. So of course she just leaves with Joachim, because they both have the same problems. They both have the same fears, and they're both weak people together. So of course, Guts is off on left upon his struggle again. Not necessarily to kill Griffith this time, but I would assume to kind of tend for Casca. So I think that's something that he's planning on doing. I won't necessarily know until I either read the manga or read more of the manga, or pretty much wait until 2017 when this comes back. Ish Rado and kind of runs off to go and find Guts again. However, I did kind of find it funny though that one of Luca's girls over there said that that they would give him some for free. Only in this anime will we even get to see that shit, or pretty much like that. We will even get stuff like that. I mean, honestly, the fact that Guts pretty much shot through a goddamn armor, Dynasty Warrior style, and got away with Casca in his arms. The fact that Griffith pretty much kind of was reborn, not necessarily in his black armor and shit, or in his Black Hawk armor, but more or less it was more or less like he was just reborn and brought back into this world to kind of take over nations and become a high-end being and stuff like that. We even get to see everybody else kind of going off and doing their own things. Again, going back to growth of character, we even see Fernice pretty much say that she's going to follow Guts, because again, he is something, I guess, that is something that she just doesn't understand. The man is going up against forces that most other people would worship as gods. He is going up against those alone, by himself, with no problem. So now, instead of her kind of just trying to condone those thoughts and get away from it, it seems though that now with the whole thing of her seeing Puck now, and her saying, well, yeah, Guts is something that either I don't understand or something that I'm striving to be, she's going after him to kind of understand more of why he does what he does. So I can understand that. But until then though, that is what I gotta say about that, because I really love this series, I really love these episodes, and most likely I will be watching again when it does come back. So until then, please keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and I'll see you on the next Jongravesshow. I'm out. Hello Internet, hopefully you loved that video, and pretty much you do feel feel the same way that I do about it, because if you agree with me or you pretty much disagree, please leave me a comment, follow me up on my other social media, you know, like Twitter and all the rest of the other stuff, which I'll kind of have to get back into. But also, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like, hit the like button and share this video with some of your friends. Till then, though, please click over right over here or over there, and you can go ahead and check out my latest video. So, see you.